The following program is a SUTV student production. The views expressed are not necessarily those of Salisbury University, the University System of Maryland, its regents, administration, officers, employees, or representatives.
Such as Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Dana.
7:30 in the morning beside the Wayne Street Park.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Alexis Gramates and this is SUTV. Well, we start tonight with something you have all been waiting for all semester long, Golf Fest. SOAP announced this year's lineup using a teaser video. SOAP wanted to feature artists who appeal to all SU students. So take a look and see if you like who they chose. Golf Fest starts this Saturday, only 3 days away, and the event runs through the weekend, finishing off with the after party, which is Sunday at 4:30 in Mag's Gym. Doors will open up at 3:30. Sean will have a more in-depth look at the events in the weekly updates. Well, are you tired of paying withdrawal fees from ATMs on campus? Last week, Salisbury announced it's partnering with PNC Bank to give students access to a national bank here on campus. The partnership includes Virtual Wallet Student, a free 6-year program that teaches students how to manage and visualize finances while in college. The PNCSU website will provide students with advice and financial literacy education. The new ATMs will be all over campus. You can find them in the dining commons, the academic commons, and the cashier's office in Holloway Hall. The State Employee Credit Union ATM located in GSU will remain in service. Even though the semester is coming to an end, there is still a lot to look forward to on campus. SUTV's Sean Frost joins us in the studio with a look at the week ahead. Sean?
Thanks, Alexis. There are exciting things happening on campus this week. Lambda Theta Alpha Latin Sorority is having its second spring informational. If you're thinking about Greek life, come out and learn more about the first and largest Latin sorority in the nation. It will be this Thursday night from 7 to 8 in Double Bis Room 127. As Alexis just told us, Golf Fest weekend is finally here. This Friday, SOAP will be hosting a street food dinner menu in Commons at 4:30 with wings and a donut bar. There will be magicians, live music, and more. This Saturday, there will be a block party from 4 to 8 p.m. with a mechanical bull, inflatables, and dance heads. These events will be taking place on the Quad, Henson Lawn, and Fireside Lounge. The movie Coco will also be shown at 8 p.m. in Devil Bis 123. So come out this weekend and enjoy yourself. And with Golf Fest weekend comes the Golf Fest after party. This year's concert, as you just saw, will feature Kidding, The White Panda, and Travis Porter. The concert is this Sunday in Mag's Gym from 4:30 to 8 p.m. Doors open at 3:30. Tickets are only $10 and can be purchased at the GSU information desk. And that's what's happening this week at SU. Back to you, Alexis.
Thank you, Sean. Well, graduation is around the corner and seniors have something to look forward to other than walking across the stage. For the first time ever, graduates are allowed to decorate their caps. However, with change comes a few rules. As you said in a written statement, students cannot have profane language or statements on their hats. You also cannot have large 3D designs. For a full list of rules, visit salisbury.com/commencement. And keep in mind, as you can decorate your cap, make sure you leave your gown alone. Graduation is at the Wicomico Youth Civic Center on Thursday, May 24th. And something new in Salisbury, Wicomico County now has a place for sports in Salisbury. The Henry S. Parker Athletic Complex received a $3 million makeover. It converted its soccer field into a baseball diamond and renovated its softball field. The complex is located on Naylor Mill Road. State grants and the Wicomico County Tourism Division funded the project. The recreation superintendent says the renovations are good for the economy.
We're thrilled so far with the renovations. It's been a long time coming for this community and a lot of the events that have been playing here for a long time, and a lot of new events coming in because of the renovations.
Wicomico County's Department of Recreation and Parks and Tourism expects businesses to gain $38 million in revenue this summer. $21 million of the $38 will come from a national softball tournament this summer. And as the weather gets warmer and more people are headed outside for sports, SUTV's Campbell Wallace has your sports update. Campbell?
Thank you, Alexis. We're starting off tonight with lacrosse. Salisbury's men's lacrosse team beat the number 3 seed Christopher Newport University 14-3. This advances them to their 20th straight CAC championship. And on to tennis. The women's tennis team lost to Christopher Newport University 5-1 on Tuesday afternoon, and the men's tennis team is wrapping up their day, also at Christopher Newport. The semi-final round of the Capital Athletic Conference tournament is not looking good for the Gulls. CNU is up. And a huge congratulations to track and field senior Duncan Fern, who was named Co-Field Athlete of the Week by the Captain Athletic Conference. He broke an SU hammer throwing record for the second week in a row, beating his previous record by over a foot. Congratulations to Duncan. Keep an eye out for the entire track and field team as they will be competing at the Capital Athletic Conference Championships this week, so good luck to them. And SU's Women's Club Rugby is looking to earn the national title this week. The team heads to California, where it will compete for the title. And that's your update. Back to you, Alexis.
Thank you, Campbell. And speaking of sports, if you want to head off campus and see a Shorebirds game on Sunday, there's a cheap way to do it that helps the community too. Purdue Farms and Delmarva's Shorebirds partnered with 3 food banks on the Eastern Shore to gather food donations. Fans who bring in 2 canned goods any Sunday home game will get an upper reserve ticket for $3. Fans normally pay $10 per ticket for those seats, so by donating food, they save $7. The Eastern Shore Food Bank says the initiative has raised more than 300,000 meals in the past 7 years. The food bank's managing director says it's important to have fan donations in the spring and summer.
During the year, what we see is a really uptick around the holiday season because everybody is mindful of the spirit of giving. And then about January, February, things tend to drop off a little bit with the amount of donations that come in.
The goal for this season is to raise 30,000 food items for 3 food banks here on the Eastern Shore. Some youth in the city of Salisbury are using their voices to take a stand for change in the judicial system. Fenix Youth Group is made up of young adults who have been incarcerated or have parents who have been incarcerated. The group says more than 1,200 youth have been incarcerated or sent to detention centers in Wicomico County since 2016. The group creates videos and poems to talk about how the judicial system affects them. The founder says Fenix wants young people to realize that they are the next leaders of the world and their voices deserve to be heard.
I have a lot of youth who started coming out in high school, and they have felt like they didn't have a voice. And now these same youth are published authors, literally published authors. They're activists. We actually have one youth who is actually running for school board for Wicomico County.
The group is planning more events and everyone is welcome. And that wraps up our SUTV newscast for tonight. Join us next week for my last newscast. Thank you for joining us and have a great night.